Quick vlog. I this is a bit of a gamble, I suppose. I had about 1 gigabyte left on my phone, internet data. This was yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon. And I thought, well, that isn't going to last me. Yesterday evening, all today, New Year's Eve, and it'll be closed tomorrow, New Year's Day, and Thursday. So until I get paid Friday. This is actually car life at its best. People are living in cars. Some choose to, but some do because they have to, and I do because I have to. This but this is agency driving. Right? We'll talk about agency driving. But yeah, I spent data. I spent data instead of fuel, which could be difficult because fuel is heat, isn't it? And getting from A to B, isn't it? In a car life, you have to. So, but if you're an agency driver now, um, this is when it starts. This is when it starts to get real quiet. No work at all. Like now, I've had 2.5 days. Not last week. Week before, I worked 2.5 days, which I got paid last week. I've used 3 days holiday that I had, which will get me through to this Friday. Christmas and New Year for agency drivers has fallen right in the middle of the week. So if it falls towards it on the weekend or towards the beginning of the week, it gives you like 2 or 3 days at the end of the week. So let's say that Christmas and Boxing Day falls on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday. It gives you 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, which is the bank holidays for those days, the working days. But then you get 3 days of the week, don't you? Between the New Year, which would fall on the Saturday of the following week for agency driving, which gives you 3 days' work, doesn't it? But because this has fallen right in the middle of the week, as in Wednesday and Thursday, people have, well, this is it. You had Monday, which is a bit of a nothingish sort of day, and then New Year, then Christmas Eve day morning, which you wouldn't get work. So you may have got Monday work, you may have got Tuesday if you're lucky, but there's no work Wednesday or Thursday, unless well, you might go somewhere, but it's rare. And then you got Friday, which is so there was only 2 days you could probably really work. 2.5 days you could have worked last week anyway. I took 3 days holiday, so an agency. But and this week you've had Monday and Tuesday, yesterday and today. And yesterday's a working day. Today is for some, but not. And this is it. And then you've got like New Year's Day tomorrow, which you very few working. And you might have 2 days in Thursday and Friday, but it's a bit of a nothingness week. Two weeks where it's a bit awkward for work. You got work either side of the holiday during the week, but people just tend to close down for a couple of weeks really, because it's just a wasted fortnight really. So then you get it's good watching coding Karl Marx. Um, then you get so then we're now into January and February, or we'll be in January tomorrow. There isn't going to be much about. There isn't. Like now, I've not got my 7.5 anymore, so I've only got my van, which I prefer driving. Some of these new vans, I prefer driving the vans instead of these 7.5 ton trucks. But there's limited work. There really is. I'm practicing my day trading skills. I might need them. I don't know. So and just looking at my domains, I don't know if a domain to sell in January and a domain in February would actually help me out massively. But they just sit there looking pretty. They do nothing. But again, for agency drivers now, unless you've got something else that you can do, the high street I've looked in the paper this week, and there's a company that I used to go for, work do a few days agency for. It's gone bust, gone into administration. That's somewhere else that I used to go to that I wouldn't get work now from. If you haven't gone agency now, if you're currently on the books and you're thinking about going to agency driving, don't start agency driving until, I would say, April, mid-March. Don't do agency in January. There is no work, which means you'll be leaving a full-time job if you leave a full-time job, and you'll be going agency. You can get 1 day a week. I've had agency where there's been no days in the week. But then again, that's partly because I'm fussy. I've done agency for eight years, and I get a bit fussy, and companies get a bit fussy. They want drivers with teeth. So then, yeah. But let's just say, if you haven't prepared yourself, and I haven't really, I've struggled to prepare myself this January, February. But then again, I'm vlogging now, so I'll vlog the days that I work, or how many days in the week. I'll probably do something like that. Just to give you an idea that there isn't much out there. Some will be absolutely stacked out. They was probably working for the same company on agency before Christmas, and they've probably got money. They've got busy work. But there'll be a load of people now that are not getting as much work. Even like one of the famous YouTube truckers, new guy. He has days where he's got no work. Shifts cancelled. Scott Andrews, YouTube trucker, had shifts cancelled. Just Steve, shift cancelled. It happens, and that's in busy times. It's going to happen more in January, February for agency drivers. But the problem is, it's too good. As bad as it is in January and February, with not much work, it's still better having a flexibility from March to December. Being able to take time off when you want to. That part, the 10 months that it's good, is better than the 2 months that it isn't. The January and February is great if you like going like Tenerife or somewhere. Go somewhere warm for a couple of months. Plan it. Have 2 months off somewhere. Travel or whatever, yeah, or go abroad in the warm weather. And it's almost like van life in America, RV life. They like the snowbirds. They follow the weather. They want to be stuck in the UK in January and February in the cold. You might as well go somewhere warm. But agency driving or agency work allows you to do that. It gives you the flexibility. It is like a, what do you call it? A 0 hours contract. When there's no work, there's no work. We can't pay you. And that's what it is like. So it's going to be difficult. But it's also enjoyable as well if you like that thing. But because I live in my car, I haven't got to pay a landlord 100 quid a week this week, 100 quid last week, 100 quid the week before, and 100 quid. Well, it's it. I haven't got to pay 400 quid in December. I haven't got to pay 400 quid in January. I haven't got to pay 400 quid in February. I've got to pay nothing in them, apart from fuel and food and insurance. And that's it. That's why I live the way I do, a minimalist lifestyle. But that is why van life is huge, absolutely huge. That's why virtually every Sprinter's got the camper van window, because people are living in vehicles because it's cheaper, and they can live a flexible lifestyle. And there you go. That's it. 8-minute vlog, 9-minute vlog in the daylight, albeit because I've got my light on. Look.